Yeah, we on Boss Talk 101. Yeah, we gon' talk, we gon' have fun. We be on fire, we be lit. It's a unique hustle. Big.
Check it. It's Unique Hustle. It's your boy ECO, and I'm here with the lovely, amazing, outstanding official Miss Jamaica. What's going on?
Nothing in my day walk on. I want y'all to stop what you're doing right now. Go like, subscribe, follow us on all social media platforms. When I mean all, I mean our Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat, you name it, we're on it. Just Google us, Boss Talk Podcast 101, and we will pop up first in line, I guarantee you. But if you want to see all our visuals, you got to go over to our YouTube channel. There you can check out all our content. And let me tell you, though, we do have something called exclusive content now that you can't just see on our regular page. Don't forget to hit subscribe and notifications so you can get all the notifications. But if you want to get exclusive content, you got to go ahead and sign up for our membership. How you do so is under each and every video, including this one right here in the description section. There is a link that says join our membership today. Click that link, follow all the instructions, and that's how you can be a part of our family. Because y'all see us all the time on the streets and be like, man, I love what y'all doing. Keep it up. How can we support the brand? That is how you can support the brand. Join our membership, and I thank you in advance, and we love you.
Hey, man, listen, man, we got a special guest in here today. Hey, man, the West Coast is in the building, man, all the way from, is it Sacramento?
Sacramento to the Bay.
All the way to Texas, man. She here, man. Hustle Mom Martina is in the building.
In the house. West Coast in the house. Hustle Mom is here, man.
Man, good to have you back, man.
I'm so glad to be back. It's like, nostalgic thoughts, you know? And you know what? I stayed at the same hotel that I stayed at the last time, and I was like, you know what? God wanted me to stay here so I can enjoy it.
Well, how is it this time compared to last time? We'll start like that.
Well, I got a chance to enjoy Dallas. Last time I was working so hard, and I didn't get a chance to enjoy Dallas, but oh my God, it's just been so wonderful. I was out in the country.
Oh, that's hard.
What country?
Man, I don't know. I was so out deep in the farmhouse. I was at the Rooster farmhouse.
That's hard. That's
Rooster
hard.
had me out so far, man. It was so beautiful. I've never in my life ever seen a bug, you know, with the lights on it. Mm-hmm. What are they called?
A June bug?
I don't know, but they
the little small one or big one?
Light bug?
Yeah, I never seen one of those ever in my life.
Well, you got a couple of kind. You know, I'm old country boy, so it ain't just one.
I never been camping. That's
on my bucket list.
I'm a city girl, you know what I'm saying? So it was just so beautiful and peaceful out there in the country, and this big old pond, and the little pier, and the bonfire, and it was just so peaceful. I was just like,
did you buy yourself some country boots to go with it?
No, I didn't, but I wanted some. I want the hat. I want to
we gonna get cowboy out
that.
next time for the
next time I want my hat. I want the boots. I want me some Daisy Dukes showing my clappers.
It's going down.
I want to go down.
The belt buckle, everything.
Man, I love this city. Mac Rooster showed me.
Shout out to Rooster,
wonderful.
man.
Shout out to Mac Rooster, my ism son. I love him to pieces. He showed me such a good time. We had a wonderful time at his birthday party. It was an extravaganza.
So how was it, man? Give me the answer. So when I talked to you, say I'm about to come to Texas. I didn't know he was having a party, you know. But then you get here, how did it go down? Give me a little answer. I wasn't there.
Oh, it was wonderful. It was like the women, and it was all the the pimps. The pimps are there. Like at Kenny Red's funeral, I was just so many pimps. Yeah. And so I'm used to that type of environment, going to the players' balls and all that. So it was just a holiday for pimping in Holland.
Man, last time you was on here, and then you left. We had Nina Loretta. I think she went crazy when we mentioned you. She said, "Man, I love her, man."
You should have called her and had her come down here.
I should have had her to come by, man, because she said she loved you, man.
And I love her back.
Yeah, you inspire a lot of young ladies, man.
That's what I want to do. That's what I'm here for. I'm the 21st century Rahab.
Man,
I'm here to let you know it's okay.
Wow,
it's okay. I went to the Blade. I went to Harry Hines.
Whoa!
Yeah.
It's still going down.
Oh, man, these girls are so beautiful. And it was a mosh pit. They ran up on me. I was like, Hustle Mom. Rooster took me down there, and they showed me so much love. I didn't know they loved me like that in Texas.
Wow, they love you.
Man, them girls, they showed me so much love. This one girl was with her Rick, and she busted a U-turn. She was like, wait a minute. I gotta go back to see Hustle Mom.
Already.
Wow.
And he took her back, and then she hugged me. We took a picture. Shout out to Winter 100.
Man,
you know what I mean?
it's going
she said she
down.
broke the trick for 900 after she left me.
Man.
I said, bitch, I sprinkled you, bitch. I sprinkled you, bitch. The whole fairy was out on the whole show.
The one thing about it, you know, a lot of people, you know, they hear you talk, and you made reference to Rahab, chapter 2 of Joshua,
yes.
But you know, from not only Rahab, but even when you look at the woman who her daughter danced for, and John the Baptist's head was cut off and put in the charger, like the women have always arrayed and danced, and there was always this thing where you didn't get away from that lifestyle, not even in the good book, huh?
No, it's one of the oldest occupations in the world besides being a carpenter. So, you know, people want to talk all this mess about prostitution and stuff, but they want a Boaz blessing. You know, Boaz is one of the richest men in the land.
That's right.
But
The
they
Book of
don't
Ruth.
know that Boaz's mama was a 304 one time.
That's right.
She was 304 around that bitch. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, you squares want to talk about prostitution and all that. Just remember, King David's great-great-great-grandmother was a hoe.
No, that's real. That's
Okay.
real. Rahab is in that 42 generations.
And
They
she's
can't get away from
and
that.
she's in the Hall of Faith. If you
Yeah,
Google
that's
it
what
right
I
now,
say.
look up at the Hall of Faith. Who's in the Hall of Faith? Abraham and Sarah, but that hoe sitting up there right with him. Rahab sitting right up there with him because she had so much faith in God. And I had so much faith in God. I know now that God had me in his majestic hands on the journey, you know what I'm saying, through this ism. You know, I give him all the glory. He gets all the glory. People want to ask me, you know, always ask me, like, how did you, you know, go through this, and what do you think about this? You know, just they have so many questions, you know. Do you have friends that are still in the game? Do you have friends that are they do they still have their scruples? Do they look like you? You know, I know that God touched Mike, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm hella fine.
You're definitely
but guess
fine.
what? I'm fine in the inside and out because I'm made of God. Because everything I do, I surround God in it. You know,
as you should.
like people can say what they want to say. I'm a holy hoe. You see me in this white, looking right.
Hey,
I'm a holy hoe.
so
it was a
Martina.
time I wouldn't even date a trick unless he had a wedding ring. Don't be offended, square bitches. But sometimes, you know, a hoe do got to make your life right. You get them babies and by the man, and you sucking his dick before you got married. Then you have a baby, and you be like, I don't want to do that no more because I kissed the baby. Well, bitch, I got news for you. A 304 gonna give him what he want because a man needs his penis sucked. The fuck?
Every
Okay?
single one of them.
Every last man need his dick. Suck a dick, save a life. You know what I mean? A prostitute saved a square from leaving his wife. You know why? Because she sucked his dick. He didn't want no coochie because he didn't feel like he was, you know, wanted to cheat on his wife. But he needed that dick sucked.
But none of them ever wanted to leave their wives for you?
I don't want one of them. Trick gonna be dating behind my back. I don't want a trick. Unless he got one foot in the grave and one on the banana peel.
Did you ever think that it would be a time when, you know, like you, of course, out of the game now, and you just pretty much is just your personality where people look up to you, girls look up
I'm
to
a
you?
corporate bitch.
There you go.
Don't get twisted. I went from the concrete to the carpet. Now I'm a corporate bitch.
Exactly.
And I take my game with me. I ain't gonna never drop my books and lose my lessons.
Already.
I'm taking it all the way with me, but I'm not hoeing no more. If
That's
you look
what. That's what.
that ing gone. But I am a child of God first. Then directly after that, I'm a hoe. Directly after that, I don't. You know, I'm a lot of things. I'm like a 7-layer bean dip. You know what I'm saying? It's layers to Martina.
But Martina, how did you? Because there's a lot of course, girls that's done the business over here, but nobody's been able to express it. How did you figure out how to express it and deliver it, like on a podcast, to people who, you know what I mean? The girls who might still be out there, they watch you. I'm telling you, you know
They
that
do.
because when you go places,
But
you
they
see that.
me in them. All these girls see me in them. Some girls can't talk about these things because they're married now, they're living a different life, they transition.
Got it.
But when they hear me talk, they be like, I went through that same thing, you know? But I'm here to impact their life. I'm here to just talk about everything. Like I have this new album, you guys go copy it right now.
Yeah, I heard about that.
It's called Hotels. Volume 1 is out. Volume 2 will be out May 19th. I'm having an album release party with Freeway Ricky.
Hey, shout out Freeway.
Freeway Ricky Dispensary in LA and Sun Valley, California. He is such a wonderful man. He has a story, and that's why me and him relate. You know,
yeah.
You know, we relate because we've been there. We've been in the trenches.
Did you know him back in the days?
No, I didn't know him back in the day, but we have a kindred spirit. You know, and a friend of mine named Grimace 400. You guys,
yeah, he been on here.
Grimace 400.
Grimace
is
been
so
on here.
raw.
Yeah.
He's one of the most. He's like Shakespeare to me. He's one of the best poets.
He got a song with YG.
He's one of the best poets to me, you know. One of the male best poets in the world. And he hooked me up with Freeway Ricky. And it's just...
I talked to Freeway Ricky a couple of nights ago. We just interviewed him again in Mississippi. We was just in Mississippi together, and I love the dispensary. We also flew to LA, and I did a whole, just a whole behind the scenes look at his dispensary, and then
what you have to go through is very hard.
Yeah, just the stuff that he did to try to get all that done.
Alphabets to get that done. You have to walk a thin line.
That's right.
You know. I'm having a party there. It's called Poetry
Can't wait.
Pass.
What date is it on?
It's on the 19th of May. And it's called Poetry Puff Pass.
That's Sunday.
This week?
Yes, this week.
As soon as you get back.
Yeah, and Volume 2 is coming out.
Hey, who produced it?
Who produced it? Me. But I'm going to have other producers on the other volumes. I'm going to have Volume 1 through 16.
Wow.
But I did my first one, because I have to do what I got to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm a woman out here by myself. And like I said, I'm 58, and it ain't never too late to be great.
Come on now.
So I just want these ladies to know that don't let yourself go.
Oh, yeah.
Don't let yourself go.
Oh, you look
can
good.
Still do it. Thank you. But I give God all the glory. But I want to look good in the inside.
You look great.
And the outside. The exterior and the interior has to be right. Or you won't flourish. You know what I'm saying? That's just how the universe works, But back to Hustle Mom Hotels. Go download it, share, like, and subscribe to my page, Hustle Mom 7 on YouTube. And I have a Zoom class.
Really?
I have Martina's Masterclass. It's on Zoom. It's
What does that entail?
It entails, it's not turning no bitches out and all that stuff. That's not what I'm into. I'm not hoeing no more, y'all. I'm retired, been retired since 2006.
So what are you talking about?
My mind ain't retired, but, I just, always express to these girls to use condoms and do the right things. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to be out here, do it right. Don't do nothing strange for no change. People applaud Amber Rose. Shout out to Amber Rose. She has a slut walk. Well, Martina has hotels. And I'm telling you bitches to stop going without condoms. Stop drinking babies. Stop being goat throats. You know what I'm saying? They think that shit is cute. But then you're going to have infections. You're going to wind up dying like you're playing Russian roulette with your body. And so that's what I'm telling bitches. You know what I'm saying? Use rubbers. Get the money. Know your worth. You know what I'm saying? Take care of yourself. The class, entails so many things. It's like $300 a month. A girl has access to me for a month for $300. You know what I'm saying? Every week I talk to them about different things, etiquette, vocabulary, having good grammar. You know what I'm saying? Seducing a trick, without having sex. It's 6 million ways to skin a cat. Choose one. You know, you don't have to always just give up your coochie. You can have a conversation. You can give somebody a massage. It's all kind of ways to get money.
And this doesn't have to just be for a hoe, because then I know some females out here, some squares, who might want to know how to finesse a man just because they don't know how to talk to males.
What they want.
And
like,
to get what they want.
You just getting just going to pound town. You know what I'm saying? Just getting your head busted. You know, you're not getting nothing out of it. Even if you have a boyfriend, like, make him invest in you. Like, go hold hands and kick cans. Go somewhere, do something. Let's go to the library. Let's find out what's going on in her head. Learn what's in her mind and stop trying to fuck her from behind.
Because a lot of females out here are being used by a lot of these men.
Yes, and it's only 5 minutes of funk. And you can have longevity with a female and get more out of her, have more emotion. If you stop trying to fuck them and stop trying to have sex with them. And the females too. Because all they do is use you after they finish sucking on your glizzy. They don't want you no more.
Wow.
They don't want you no more. They using you too.
I want to go back. You started off because you, at a young age, you was mail handling. You was dealing with mail.
I worked at the post office.
Post office.
But I had, like, summer jobs.
How old was you when you did that?
When I worked at the post office, I was like 18 years old, 18 to 20. And I turned out June 1st, 1985 in San Francisco, and my birthday was May 26th, and I was 19. So when I turned 20, 5 days after I turned 20, I turned out. That's when I put my hoe into, activated it on the concrete, like really, really out there, like really doing it. I've heard about it. I, educated myself about it by being exposed to the ism and seeing my brother's hoes and all that, and breaking on my teacher or breaking on this dude in the neighborhood that got money and stuff like that. But actually getting on that concrete, that shit ain't no joke. It's no joke being a hoe. This ain't no game. You cannot be emotional. You have to leave those emotions at home because there's no money there. You have to pay attention. You have to watch everything. And that's what I'm telling these girls right now on my Zoom. I went on a host show in the city of Arizona, and I was on 27th, and I seen all these girls with their head down, head in their phone, scrolling, not paying attention to their peripheral. And I was flabbergasted. I'm like, if you worked at Macy's, you can only be on your phone at lunch and on your breaks. You don't got no business being on your phone on that whole straw. It's serial killers out there. There are people out there. There are gangbangers out there. It's scary.
It's dangerous.
It's danger out there. Girl, you ain't got no business being on your phone unless you calling somebody to come pick up your money because you got too much. Or you talking to a trick, setting up a play.
Do hoes get kidnapped?
Hell yeah. That's why I'm like, you got your head down. You got your head down. This one girl has some ear things, listen to her music. I rolled the window down and said, hey bitch, say bitch. Bitch didn't even hear me. I said, look, if a trick could just come up behind her, just snatch her up, throw her in a van, throw her in the trunk of a car. I feel like that should be a rule that should be submitted in the new commandments of the ism. No bitches should be on their phone unless they talking to a trick, unless they talking to their wife-in-law. Bitch, I got a double date. Are you talking to your folks, telling him to come break you because you got too much money?
But aren't the pimps supposed to be somewhere close by where they're watching to make sure they're doing what they're supposed to be doing?
If they a Mexican pimp.
Oh, so black pimps don't do that.
Girl, there we having another green moment.
I know, I gotta know.
Okay, so do you think gorillas pimps? It's a metaphor. Gorilla is this type of pimping. Gorilla pimping, then there's Mexican pimping, there's finesse pimping.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? But just because I'm saying it's gorilla pimping don't mean he's a gorilla pimping.
No, I know that part.
And when I say Mexican pimping, you guys, I love Mexicans. I have a baby by one. It doesn't mean like you're talking about a Mexican.
Okay, that's what I was.
You know what I'm saying? When saying Mexican pimping, It's like you watching the bitch, you breaking her for every, trap she makes, first money she make, you just breaking her, not letting her stack it up like palm trees. You're not letting her stack it up before you, break her for it. You checking her for every little money. Like if she in the strip club, she'd get a dance for $20, you breaking her for that. You inside the strip club watching her with every dance, or you on the host show popping out the bushes. No, bitch, don't go with him, that's the police. No, just in the bitch business, like let the bitch home.
Okay.
This nigga over here with a sombrero on, a goddamn burrito, and a poncho. He doing some serious Mexican pimping, and Kenny Red was never that, my first folks was never that. I stacked my money up. If it was a lot, I'll make a phone call, come get this money.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's hurting my feet, you know what I'm saying? Because I used to put it in the bottom of my stocking, in the bottom of my heels. So my feet start hurting. I'd be like, come get this knot.
How much the most you ever had to put in your damn shoe, Martina?
1,000, it start hurting.
You getting taller and taller. Yeah.
It be hurting. You got to break it down and put it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it depends on if it's hundreds or if it's 20s or, tens or fives. Bitch be putting that money up under their stocking. Well, in the 80s and 90s, we would wear stockings and put the money at the bottom of, our foot and then put our shoe on. Because you have to shake a bitch and shake a bitch. You couldn't even get the money.
Right.
You ain't going to get nothing out of a bitch when they put that money in that stocking.
Wow.
And then we would cut the holes out the stocking in the middle part so we can have easy access to date.
Yeah.
But that's
I want to ask you about you see what's going on with Diddy.
You know what? I had my Diddy moment, but it wasn't a bad moment.
But I wanted to hear your take on it because I know you see everything that's happening. I had the question. I was like, okay, Hugh Hefner did stuff. I don't know how far or extent that it goes, but I do know that there's a lot of people saying a lot of things, and there's a lot of they had never arrested him yet. But what do you think when you see he had wild parties? What does that mean? What the hell went on, do you think?
It wasn't no pizzing, that's what it wasn't.
So
okay, it was
just
some freak shit. It was freak off.
It was freak off.
That was all it was, is some big time tricking. If you got, what it say? It ain't tricking if you got it. No, you was tricking. You was tricking, Diddy.
And it got him caught up.
Got him caught up doing too much freaky shit. You know what I'm saying?
Did you ever go to any big parties where people they tried to get you to go there and hang out with them? I'm talking about not just square parties. I'm not talking about.
No, let me tell you. I had a Diddy moment in 2000.
Okay.
And it was at the 112 Club in Atlanta, and I went to I went to a Magic Don Juan party. He had it in Atlanta. I think it was 2001 or 2000. It was one of those years. And after the Don Juan party, we went to the 112 Club. And so, Don Juan and them was over there. Kenny was over there. Good Game, Juju, all of them. And so I was over there with my hizzos. Me and Kenny was cool, so I had an escort service at this time.
Yeah.
So, but, he was like, it's going to be a party. We coming out there. I'm going to check up on Kenny, go run up on him. Hey, Kenny, So I had a couple of my little bitches with me, and we was standing in the 112 Club, and P. Diddy came up to me, and he was like, you, VIP. And I went up there, and I was in the VIP kicking it. And then the two girls that I was with, they didn't get picked.
Damn.
But one of them, she was real little and tiny. My little niece, Jazzy Boo. She snuck her ass up in there. She got up in there. I was like, come on, bitch, come on. And she snuck her ass up in there. But that was a very fun P. Diddy moment for me.
It wasn't crazy.
Nothing crazy happened.
No, I sit and
had a good time.
I sit in VIP. I didn't move. I just want to be cute. And I sit by Carl Thomas all night.
Yeah.
And just was chopping it up because I don't give a fuck I don't fan out. I don't be like, oh my God, all that shit. I'm a star. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. I may not be no rap star. I might not be no movie star, but I'm a star of David.
Already.
I'm a star of David, you know? So I don't do all that. I don't be all up in people's face and doing that type of stuff. And if any bitches be around me doing that, I'm about to bust your head to the white meat show, bitch. Stop. Don't do that. Don't embarrass me like that.
You said earlier that you have a baby. I know it's a baby girl by a Mexican dude, right? Was that Mexican guy a trick?
No, he was my boyfriend. He was in high school. He was my sweetheart.
That was early.
Okay.
Yeah. I never wanted to have no baby in the home.
So you only have one child?
I got one child, but I never wanted to have a baby when I got in the game because I feel like it was going to stop me from my home. It was going to get in the way of my hoeing. You know, like I was so into my pimp and so into this ism, it would have gotten between me and my ism.
But how did
you know? Like how you gonna have a baby and then you gonna start looking at the pimp as my baby daddy and thinking you better than the other bitches and you know I don't know. It's just me.
Who kept
I'm
the
just
baby
so
girl?
dedicated to this ism to where I just never wanted to. You know, have a baby. You know what I'm saying? I never wanted to have a baby.
But when you at 20, when you became
you want to know where the baby was at.
You
want to know where the baby was at when I was hoeing up.
There you go.
With the Mexicans.
Oh, so the baby.
The baby daddy was active in her life.
You were active.
Let me tell you something. He told her he was just
So he had custody and he took care of the child.
God bless my baby daddy. He passed away, but he was the best father in the world. Man, it was like he knew I was a hoe, but he didn't like it, but he was my boyfriend in high school. And it was like, I grew up. And it was like he still was a kid still. He was still going to the homecoming games. He was still doing this. And I'm like, we got a baby. We got a baby. We can't be doing all this stuff now. But, you know, I started being in the game. And so he would watch her and him and his new wife. You know, and so every Monday, you know, I would always send them Western Union every Monday, no matter what city I was in. You know, Kenny always made sure, you know, that I sent money for my daughter every Monday on clockwork. They was at the Western Union. You know what I'm saying? Every Monday I sent money to my baby's father.
Well, because you were gone all the time, you weren't able to be active in her life?
I was active in my daughter's life. Yeah, I was active in my daughter's life a lot. You know what I'm saying? But during school, I got to go get some money.
Already.
You know what I'm saying? So she with her daddy, her family. I'm not having my daughter taking her all with me. You know, let her stay with her daddy. I don't want her exposed to somebody molesting her or she getting babysitted by one of the, you know, babysitters. I didn't get molested, you know.
So did she ever say to you, eventually, as she got older, anybody ever approach her and like, oh, your mama is a hoe? Type of thing.
And she gonna be like, and your mama's a slut, and if she got $1 for every man she fucks, she'll be a millionaire. My daughter, I'm not worried about that.
You talk
my kids game tight. They game tight. They know they're not gonna ever speak bad about the ism. The ism took care of them. Like it took care of me when I was younger. I had some good Christmas. I had good birthdays. I had good times. My brothers used to break my mama off.
And that's the crazy because nobody. You know, it's not everybody. They don't have your story where you grew up and you understood it at an early age. She respected because it was something that she grew up in there.
She grew up into,
and it took care of me. It's still taking care of me. You know what I'm saying? Like this is my religion.
Wow.
This ism is my religion. And my father wasn't in my life, and I looked up to my pimp brothers.
Yeah.
I would never bash the ism. Never. Even though I left, you know, being with Kenny, you know what I'm like, but I never like bashed him.
How old were you when you
bashed the ism. I never did that. You know, I never ever did that because I love the pimping. I love the ism. My brothers, I love the ground they walk on.
How old were you when your brother passed away?
When my brother passed away in '93, and I was hoeing hard.
How old were you?
Probably like 28.
28. How did he pass away?
He passed away. It was a tragic pass. It was a tragic death. Oh God, I don't even want to talk about it, y'all. I don't want to start crying. Oh God, my brother Rico, he had a tragic death, but I think that's why God let him just give me so much game because he knew he was gonna be dying. Mm-hmm. You know, God know the future, and my brother gave me so much game, but my brother Reggie was like. Didn't like talk to me about this ism until I was like deep in it and I was grown.
Okay.
But I was young, like going in my brother's hoes, purses, blowing up motherfucking rubbers like they was balloons, you know, asking them questions.
He was the one who gave you the ring, wasn't he?
Yeah, he the one gave me the ring, yep, and said, don't you give your coochie away. He the one gave me like some real good game when I was younger.
Do you still have that ring?
No, I don't have that ring. I don't.
Wow.
I don't.
So you ain't gonna tell us how he passed away.
Well, it's crazy. It was crazy. It's a movie. It's a movie how he passed away.
Is that coming? Do we have a book coming or something?
Will you tell it in it?
We do. I do have a movie coming.
Oh, we got a movie coming and a book.
And I have a book coming right now. Shout out to Reliano, my artist. One of my artists. I have a record label, you guys.
That's hard, man.
You know what I'm saying?
You're doing everything.
And I'm looking for young girls with talent. I'm not looking for no men. Only man on my label is Reliano.
Okay.
The son of Seagram. Have you guys heard of Seagram?
No.
From Oakland, California.
I have.
He was a raw rapper.
Yeah,
he was with
I
Rap
have.
a Lot and all that.
I remember Seagram.
And he had a tragic death.
Yeah.
And his son seen him get killed when he was 9 years old.
Man.
This little boy seen that, and he grew up to be a grown man now.
And he in the music?
And he's in the music industry, and but he has a story. You guys have to get him up here, man. But Reliano, shout out to you, you know, and shout out to Golden Delanori. That's who I'm going. I'm my publisher.
Let me ask you something. You might tell me, you might not tell me. Entertainers, when rap hit the scene, you seen rap come into to play. Did they ever have any rap tricks? Any guys that was in the music business that was coming at you? Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Can you share an experience with us?
I'm not a snitch.
So
I am not Kareem Stephan.
I mean, but you could write a book, right?
I could write a book and tell a lot of shit, but I'm not that.
So it was that deep, like you knew that many.
Look, I had a producer that, remember, I used to be dropping loads on him. Remember the one I told you I was shitting on him?
Yes.
He was a big time.
Oh, he was in the music.
Man.
I didn't know that. You didn't say that.
No, he was a producer in the movie business.
Oh, in the movies, okay. I was
movies,
saying the music.
Yeah, no, not the music. I never had to do nothing gross to no musicians.
Yeah.
But, none of that. But this producer, man, these white guys, they be weird like that.
Yeah.
But I never had to do no weird shit to a black guy.
Yeah.
But I barely dated black guys.
So you ran from black guys, really?
Run like what?
Why is that a
because
thing in the Pimpin' and Hoe, and they say don't go to the black dudes?
Because they dicks is too big. First of all, they gonna try to just tear you up. They gonna try to tear you up. They gonna try to get their money's worth, and then they might switch up on you after they finish and rob you.
That's why they don't. That's why. That's a good reason.
So men of other races don't come with big dicks.
I ain't seen it. I haven't. I'm pretty sure it's some out there, but I haven't seen any. I've been seeing.
Some.
The only thing I've been seeing is fingers. Like no dicks bigger than my thumb, my finger. Yeah.
Oh, that's good stuff.
Wow.
All my tricks looks like fingers. They dicks look like fingers.
So we interviewed Minister Seymour before, and I remember when we were talking to him, he mentioned you, and he mentioned that you were married to Kenny Red, but I'd never heard you mention that before. Since I have you on here, I like to always ask from the horse's mouth.
It takes for somebody else to tell a bitch business.
I need to know. So is this true?
Is my titties right?
Yes, it's fine.
Okay. Yes, I am married to Kenny Red. I was his hoe that he adored. I have a poem coming out about it. It's going to tell you guys, it's going to run down everything. What I had on.
Wow.
Where we got married. What happened. Everything. I have a poem.
I can't wait till the book
called
comes out.
16 and the 304 Love Story.
Wow.
And then I have one called Mutiny on the Ship, when the hoes found out that I was married to Kenny Red.
Oh, they got mad.
So it was a secret.
The household was in the shambles.
So it was a secret.
What you mean? I ran
How did they find out?
Because I told him, I was like, that's y'all pimp. He my husband.
Oh, Lord.
I got mad like 3 years later.
And told them.
And they believed you.
They knew they know I ain't no liar.
Oh, okay.
So, and they was upset with you because they was jealous.
They was upset. One bitch tried to slit her arm. 2 chose. One ran off doing heroin up her motherfucking nose.
So what did Kenny have to say about it when you told it?
He said, I'm going to kill you, bitch. When I see you, bitch, it's on and popping. And I ran off to my mama's house. I ran. I was scared. Because he
didn't want nobody to know.
I was scared. Y'all don't even know. Just thinking about it. I was scared. And he came to my mama's house. My mama said, wait a minute. Hold up. Wait a minute right now, Kenny Red. You're not about to punch my motherfucking daughter. You're not about to put your hands on my motherfucking daughter. That's what my mama said. Hold on right now.
And he held on.
Matter of fact, this is what my mama said. Hold on, dog catcher. Because my mama used to always think she'd be cussing somebody out. She'd be like sitting over there looking like the dog catcher.
That's a way of cursing.
I'd be like, what is a dog catcher? Was that a bad thing in the 30s? Because my mom was born in 1930. So I'm like, what is a dog catcher? Because that was her curse word. Mm-hmm. So she said, listen here, dog catcher. You ain't about to, she told him, she said, you ain't about to put your hands on my motherfucking daughter.
Wow.
She was like, you came and asked me for my blessing. You came and asked me, could you marry my daughter? And I said, yeah.
Oh, wow. So he did it that way. That's
yes,
good.
He did. He did it right. He asked my mama. Mm-hmm. And me and him drove off. And then we drove off. And
so the day when he passed away, were you still married to him?
Yes, I'm still married to him. But it's some bitch around here saying that she married to him. So I just feel like it's a Frankie Lyman moment. Yeah. What a real Miss Wright. Please stand up. Here I go, right here.
Be like, where the paperwork at?
Man, it's public knowledge. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
You guys go look at. I was married February 14th, 1994.
Wow.
Did you have to make arrangements and stuff for him for his funeral and stuff?
Everything was taken care of. Everything. I mean, like, his family is so wonderful. His daughter, Nikki, that's married to Be Legit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And his daughter, Ivory. Those were some wonderful children.
Wow.
I'm talking about Kenny Red got some beautiful daughters. Those were my babies, like Nikki, you know what I'm saying? I helped her get ready for her prom. I paid for a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? School clothes, all that. Kenny Red kids love me. Children love me.
Wow.
Love me.
You said Be Legit. Be Legit that's E40. Be Legit. Them some bad boys.
Yeah, they some bad boys. The Clique, man.
The Clique, man.
E40, I got in an argument with TMZ. They kicked me off TMZ about E40, man.
What did they say about E40?
I got in an argument because they was like talking about that Jay-Z was the best rapper and Lil Wayne. And so they thought I was going to go along with their stuff. And I was like... E40 the best rapper.
Come on now.
Heard his
Come on
catalog, Harvey? And Charles was like, yeah, Harvey. And then it was funny.
That's hard though. I like it. You know what?
They ain't called me to come back on there no more because I was like talking crap to Harvey. I was like, let's argue. E40 is the best. Don't nobody got his swag. Nobody got his style. Can't nobody rap like E40.
No, nobody.
E40 is
like nobody else.
Man, we love E40 in the Bay Area. And Too Short. I grew up on Too Short. Man. Before E40 came, it was Too Short.
Have you ever met Too Short?
Of course I know
Give me a story. Give me a story about Too Short.
Too Short, let me tell you. Back in the day when I was with my first folks, Too Short used to be at Eastmont Mall, and he used to sell cassettes of his music.
So you seen him coming out the trunk with them cassettes?
What you mean? I didn't went and bought a CD before I went to the whole show because I got to have something to listen to while I'm going across the Bay Bridge. You know what I'm saying? Get my hoeing juiced up.
Already?
Because I'm about to stay out till noon.
Come on now.
Listening to motherfucking Too Short tunes.
Which one was it? It wasn't cuss words, was it?
All of them. All of them. What you mean? I used to be a rapping hoe. I used to be on the whole show making up
Life
raps
feels
and shit.
too short.
Catching tricks. Doing the Roger Rabbit and shit. Dancing, stopping tricks. I used to be doing anything to get a trick. And that's how Kenny Red heard of me. Like his hoes used to be like, it's this bitch on the whole show named Tiffany. She got blonde hair. This bitch be rapping. She know how to do the Roger Rabbit. Because I used to be getting money but having fun doing it. Being a happy hooker. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Come here, trick. Make a rhyme and then you stop. I be activating tricks, man. You know what I'm saying? I know how to stop a trick and make him want to date even if he don't want to date.
Man, you something else, man. So Too Short, E40, you right. E40 was a little bit after for me as well.
And he was after
Too Short for me.
Yeah.
Because I remember that during that time. That was good times, man.
And did you ever get to meet Tupac?
I never did, but I seen it because I'm not no type of bitch to run up on people fanning out. Yeah. But I remember in 1996, I went to the fight.
That was right before he passed.
And I had just bought me a brand new 300 GS. 300 GS Lexus, and I was jamming his song. And I was with this one bitch, and she was about to fan out. And I was like, bitch, you better not fan out. I was like, because you ain't going to get back in my car. If you run up on him and ask him for an autograph or a picture, bitch, Don't
It's
get back
done.
in my car. It's done. I don't play them kind of games. So we seen him, and I was like, "What's up, Pac?" You know, I had a Tupac moment, you know, and he was like, and he was just going like this because I was jamming his song hella loud, you know.
Yeah.
And I was jamming It's Checkout Time.
Oh man, we gotta go.
Yeah, we gotta go. And
Yeah.
and he was just like, you know. But yeah, I'm not no type of female like to run up and fan out and you know, like when me and Sweetie, you know, we work together.
Yeah.
Shout out to Sweetie. Shout out to my girl. Shout out to the Icy baby. Let me
Man.
tell you something. That girl is so down to earth.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, she sent for me. Picked me up in a Rolls Royce truck, bought me a big old $1,000 bouquet of flowers, and I told her I wanted some weed. She bought me like 7 bottles of weed. And then we got in the studio, we did our thing, and then after that we went to go eat. TMZ was outside, all these different people was outside this expensive restaurant we went to.
Damn.
We went through the kitchen like mob wise. We went through the kitchen, we was eating pasta, prawns, drinking $5,000 bottles of red wine.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? Sweetie treated me like a queen.
Man.
Sweetie treated me like a queen. The red carpet came out for Hustle Mom. When I got up to that big old mansion, let me tell you something. She opened up the door. She was like, Hustle Mom here, y'all. And it was just like a celebration. She had a silver platter with hella shots of Hennessy when she opened up the door for me. She said, it's shot o'clock, bitch.
Why did she call you to do some music?
To do some music with her, yes. Because I wrote a poem about her called Dream Ho.
Okay, break that
poem
down.
is about her. It's going to be on volume 2 of Hotels.
Okay.
And so it's just, you know, me.
How did she find out you had wrote the song? She heard
because
it?
I was on Little Blood in Oakland, Third World TV. Shout out to Little Blood. You know, I was on there and I was reciting the poem.
Yeah.
And she heard it, you know. Man. And then she sent her manager to come for me, right? I thought it was a ruse. You know how people trick you on in DMs and stuff like that. So I like to do my own social media stuff.
Yeah.
So, you know, some people don't like to look in that request one.
Yeah.
They only look at the primary general and they don't really look at the request. And I'll go into my request because I like to, you know.
See, it could be something in there.
But I like to stay, you know, connected with my supporters, not fans.
Correct.
Because they're not fans. They're supporters and they're not my followers. Because and when they tell me that, I follow you. No, bitch, you a leader, ho.
That's real.
You know what I'm saying? Bitch, you a leader, bitch. You support me.
That's real.
Don't be no follower. Be a leader. You know, so I'm telling them right, you know. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. I have a lot of...
it's crazy how
so let me tell you, back to the lecture.
She picked that, though. For her to hear that and know...
But you know what she told me? She said that whenever she's feeling down and out, she always go look at my interview. The one, my soft white underbelly. My soft white underbelly, yeah. That's what Sweetie said. So she knew me from that. Her aunties, you know, they all didn't see me on there. That's you know, hard. And I love Sweetie. I want her to play me. And I love Stunner Girl also. Okay. You know.
Okay.
But I love all my girls. You know what I'm saying? They come from California, Sacramento, California. I love all of them. Stunner Girl doing her big one. You know, she was on Baddies, you know. And Sweetie is international. Like, she's doing stuff like in Japan and over in India. She got all kind of she's just amazing. And she's not stuck up and she don't think she's better than anybody.
How long did you stay down there with her?
I stayed out there for about 30 hours.
Wow.
It was an overnight trip, and you know, turn and burn. Yeah, but she was mad. She didn't want me to leave. But we was in the studio. We had a good old time.
Yeah.
I mean, we made some good music. We got music coming out, and I was on her song Immortal.
Okay.
And did you guys hear my voice when it says, "It's in me, not on me. I'm married to the game."
Hey.
Yes, I love Sweetie for putting me on her freestyle.
Her freestyle.
You know, yeah, she's a real one.
So the question I have for you right now, okay, you've been retired since when?
2006.
And have you never since you retired, have you ever wanted to like settle down and get married and all of that?
I'm married to the game.
But you're retired.
I'm married to the game. Kenny Red was the game.
You said something about
I know,
but you said somebody was trying to choose you or trying to get you and basically, or you was somebody was trying to holler at you and you said they going against Kenny Red Ghost or something. Man.
No, let me tell you
What did you say? You told me something. I was laughing so hard.
I'm like,
this girl something else.
This is what, you know, one day God is going to find somebody for me. I'm
So
not gonna be,
so you want to get?
I do want somebody, but I want somebody that's been in the game that transitioned.
Okay.
I don't want no square bear from Delaware. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't want somebody who understands me.
Yeah.
You know,
Got it.
they have to be from the game. They have to be. It's the only way, you know?
Yeah.
But it's flattering to me when a young guy or young pimp try to get at me, but it's the way that you do it. You know what I'm saying? We got to separate pimping from sex trafficking. Don't talk to me like a sex trafficker. You know what I'm saying? Talk to me with some finesse. Talk to me like a man, a gentleman of leisure. Talk to me like a Renaissance man.
How did he approach you?
Just going crazy, like, you know, it was like, it was scary. It was bullyish. You know what I'm saying? Like, who want to be with somebody like that? Like, that's not attractive, you know? It was no integrity. It was no finesse about it, you know? And it was just not cool, you know.
I can tell the way she said he fight.
But let me tell you what it is. It's like some guys
he set a bar.
Do something different with me. Like, I've been from the concrete to the carpet. Now I'm in the corporate world. Okay, get me in a meeting with 50 Cent. If you could do that, then I'll be with you. You know what I'm saying? You be some good management. But oh my God. I just can't do that. Like, all that yelling and screaming and all that pimp rhetoric. Don't nobody want to hear that. Don't nobody want to hear that type of shit. You are in competition with a ghost. Kenny Red pimped on me in Cold Chili Blood. Let's do something different. Do something different. Nobody can never compare to Kenny. You can't. Them some big shoes to walk in. You know, you can't do it. You are in competition with a ghost. Kenny Red is in pimp paradise.
And did you mention to me the other day that when you were on Harry Hines, you know, with those girls, you know, visiting, that you had a trick try to pick you up?
Well, you know, what can I say? You know, a bitch stay breaking luck.
Man, that's crazy, man. Like, tell me what can we expect to see? Like, with this year, when is the movie gonna come out?
Everything is coming out. 2024 is my year.
Oh, it's coming out this year.
It's coming out this year, and you guys are gonna expect to see a lot of things out of me. I just want all these girls to know it's never too late to be great. Don't let yourself go. When they see me still doing shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm in the studio with Saweetie.
Yeah, that's
you know
big.
what I'm saying?
That's big.
I'm doing things with PGO.
Wow.
You know what I mean? I'm doing things with P Lanta. I'm doing things with Farmhouse Rooster. I'm doing things.
That's hard.
We are a community. This is the ism community. We cannot be tearing each other down. We have to lift each other up because we all we got. Like I said, this is our religion. This is my religion. I'm a devout 304.
Why do Vegas seem to get all the like hype about you know, pimping and hoeing? Why is Vegas always?
What you mean it gets the hype? Because it's a lot of money there.
A lot of lights there.
People come there
it's a lot of lights.
money.
It's a lot
they
of
come
tourists.
there with money. Ain't nobody coming to Vegas broke. Everybody coming to Vegas with money. Like, bitches is getting money in Vegas.
They might not leave with the money, but they coming with it.
They come. No, they ain't leaving with it. Oh, them tricks ain't leaving with that money.
What's the oldest active hoe you know of?
It's a lot of hoes that's active, but they just keep
The oldest one.
Game is played smooth out of sight, man. You know what I'm saying? Game is played smooth out of sight, man. Everybody business is nobody business. There's a lot of old bitches around here breaking on Mr. Jenkins. You know what I'm saying? They getting that money.
You can
I'm so curious because I'll be like, okay, is there an age limit to hoeing?
No, because if somebody come and try to give it to me, I'm taking it. I'm taking it. And I'm just a real hoe, even though I'm not active or anything in it. But I'm always going to have rubbers in my purse. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I'm always going to have a mace with the hair tie in my purse, you know. I'm going to always have hoe ways.
Could I ask you something like when somebody like have you ever seen an incident where somebody was too young and you told them they couldn't be out there?
I was like, you need to stop.
That's
You
what I'm
don't need
saying.
to do that. Right. I was 20 years old when I turned out. You know what I'm saying? I was educated, graduated, all the stuff, you know. No, I'm not feeling those young girls.
Have you ever sent somebody in where they listen to you?
I did. I told you once when I was with my first folks, it was a bitch that was 17.
Okay.
But she had an ID that said she was 22. You know, white girls, they look the same. And she had her sister's ID. Just how they think we look the same. Mm-hmm. But, you know how you see a white girl, they be their sister, and they look just the same freckles, everything. So she had an ID that said she was 22. So we was working at daytime on University in Berkeley, working the whole show, the daytime shift, and we went to jail. And so we went to jail, and we was sitting in the cell because they only was just gonna hold us for a few hours. This bitch started crying, and I was like, "What's wrong with you?" She was like, "I'm missing my graduation." If I tell you, my booty cheeks clenched up, my heart fell to my coochie. What? I'm looking around like, bitch, shut up. Shh. They're gonna let us out in a couple of hours, right? So when we got out of jail, me and the bitch broke luck for $200 a piece. I gave that bitch my money and I let her keep her money, and I took that bitch to the Greyhound. I took that bitch to the Great Dane and said, get on this bus and go home and don't come back. Sent that bitch with a one-way ticket back to Reno.
Wow.
And I went home. He was like, where the bitch? I was like, I don't know. I was saving the pimping. I didn't even want him to know he had a 17-year-old bitch.
Yeah, you
but he never touched her, none of that shit. She only had been with us a week, you know. And real pimping don't fuck with a bitch the first week they get her. They be like, bitch, gotta give me some money after 30 days.
And they don't
go
miss it
to
on
the clinic and go through a plethora of different things before he has sex with her.
That's real.
So
You know, the real ones, you know what I'm saying? So I was taken up for the pimping. Right to this day, he didn't know. Well, you know now. You're a spirit. You know now. But I was taken up for the pimping. I was saving the pimping.
That's real.
You know what I'm saying? I didn't want him to even know that he even had a 17-year-old. I didn't want him to even have that spirit on him that, damn, I had a 17-year-old in my household.
So you got to be over age. You over 18.
You got to be over age. You know, 18 or over. You know.
Okay.
But really, I don't really like fucking with bitches that's 18 around me. You know, you got to be 22. Cause even 21 backwards is 12. You know what I'm saying? Like, bitch, go on, get another year in, bitch. Be my favorite gun, 22.
See, you was too fly for a lot of them cats out there. They can't deal with you, man.
You know, my favorite gun is a 22. You know what I'm saying?
That thing will kill you.
No, because you can put it in your bra, you can put it in your panties, you can hide it.
Oh, it'll shoot something, though.
Yeah, but
that bullet travels through you.
Yeah, but it's little and it's like, you know what I'm saying?
If you shoot somebody, they could die.
Up close.
It's up close?
Up close, back far away, it's just going to injure them, let you know that you ain't nothing to play with. Like, that bitch ain't nothing to play with. That's a warning. That's a warning shot, man. You know? But yeah,
man, we love you.
Man, I love you guys too. I changed my whole life to come. I was supposed to get on a plane and get back to California. Yeah, you told me yesterday
you like, I'm gonna stay.
I was like, no,
I gotta go to Boss Talk.
I gotta go to Boss Talk. I said, I'm gonna leave tomorrow. I gotta go to Boss Talk and see Miss Jamaica. You know what I'm saying? Because I just love you. You just had a green moment this time.
You know,
also.
I always have a green moment every single time.
But I'm glad you're learning. You know, you're learning from me. And you know, it's some square ladies that take my Martina masterclass, and they have learned so much from me, you know, like just thanking me like I didn't know this, you know. I'm just giving them uncommon knowledge.
You need to get that book, man. You know we need that book.
That book is coming. Everything is coming this year, 2024.
Man, we need that book.
Everything is coming, you know. Pardon me?
No, sorry. I heard you mention in an interview that, okay, what are all of the things a woman should do to her cat? Because you say you spend how much money just maintenance on your cat?
Brazilian wax.
I go to European Wax. Shout out to European Wax. And I get a Brazilian wax. And it costs $70 each time. So if you buy a pass, you get extra, Brazilian wax. It's like you may pay for 6, but you'll get 3 extra ones.
Do you do those yoni steams and all of that to steam it out?
I do. No, I don't do that yoni steam and shit. Hell to the no. I don't play with my coochie like that.
So what all do you? That's all
No,
you do.
I
Is
just get the
wax
Brazilian
it.
wax and just, keep it clean. I don't be putting all that stuff in it. But I do have a designer coochie.
Okay.
Because they did go inside my coochie and
Reconstruct it? Did you do that?
They took my walls and sucked them in and dilated my coochie 6 centimeters. And I couldn't even put my pinky finger in my coochie after they finished.
A lot of I saw that on a show
only
one
consists
time.
of they had one object. It wasn't like no spices and stuff. All they
Did
used
it hurt?
No, it just was like. It was kind of feeling good. I turned my head. I kind of felt embarrassed. I think I had a nut, lady.
I was about to ask, did you have an orgasm?
I think she touched my G-spot because I was like, what was that funny feeling? But yeah, they put it on. They have an ultrasound so they could see inside of your womb, and they go all the way around your womb and they suck it with this instrument that they use. Yeah. And it's just this funny feeling for like a whole hour. They just go around rotating in the walls of your vagina. And yeah.
Because I saw on
but not like, not cutting no skin or like, none of that.
So you said it's sucking it in.
It's
so
just sucking the walls in. So they dilated me. They made me go in, not dilate, but they made my vagina shrink to 6 more inches. Like,
there's this thing that I grew up.
How a woman pussy dilate to 10 inches, 10 centimeters, excuse me, you guys, when she's having a baby. So your coochie may be get a little bigger. So this procedure makes your coochie smaller.
Wow.
So if you have a shrimp dick man, he gonna feel like he the shit. He gonna be like, ooh, yeah. He gonna be feeling all them walls.
I remember growing up, there was this, I used to hear them talk, this is back in Jamaica, right? They used to have this soap called alum soap. And all the girls who had big vaginas would use it and use that soap all the time, and it shrinks it.
It shrinks the coochie.
And so you didn't have to do like surgery or anything like that, but they used that type of soap, and they said that's what it does.
They had different, rituals and different remedies that they would do to shrink the coochie. So I just got mine. It was a promotional thing, and they wanted just to do it for free because I'm hustle mom. So that's why I did it, but it cost $1,000.
But some females get reconstructions because
they'll get their lips cut off and all that, and I don't need that.
To make it cute.
Right, no, I got a bird coochie. My coochie like a taco. I ain't got that big old roast beef sandwich shit going on. You know what I mean? But I did it for a promotional thing. They just wanted to do it. And I was like, that's interesting. But I asked them what did it consist of? Because if it consists of spices and all that type of stuff, I don't want that. Yeah. They were like, it's just this one instrument.
That's that Yoni steam have those spices.
Right, I don't do all that spice stuff. My coochie smell like honey.
Have you, and is that one of the, have anybody else ever came at you with trying to promote something that you either turned down or you accepted?
I turned down a lot of stuff. You know
you see what I'm saying? Because
I turned down a lot of stuff because it's not, I'm not,
you don't believe in it.
I don't believe in it. I don't represent it. I don't just go for anything like that. I get proposed to all the time. I get a lot of proposals. My DMs are full. My DMs are full with girls with questions, and I'll be like, you got to join my Zoom class. You got to go through the procedure to see how old you are. It's a whole procedure to even join my master Zoom class.
Wow.
Did you ever meet Snoop Dogg?
I never met Snoop Dogg.
What?
I've been in the building with him, but I'm the type that don't.
You don't do all that running up.
50 Cent, I want to meet him so bad.
You like 50?
I love 50 Cent.
So if you saw 50 Cent right now,
because he's got street cred. He's been in the game.
Thugs.
No, he's been in the game. Like if you like, the ism consists of the game. If you a dope boy, if you a scammer, if you a con artist, if you a stripper, if you a prostitute, a procurer, a booster. You know what I'm saying? Like just all the things that's in the game. If you got to be in the game for me to fuck with you like that.
That's all.
So if you saw 50 Cent, you wouldn't walk up to him?
I wouldn't want to get embarrassed, but if we made eye contact, I would say something to him. And if he gave me the opportunity to have a conversation with him, I would tell him everything I've been wanting to say to him. But I'm not the type to run up to people and be like, oh my God, da 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 da. I just don't do it. Fear of getting rejected is hurtful.
It's a real thing.
It's a real thing, and I don't like that. I don't want to feel like that. So
Plus, I always say it like this: I'm a fan of certain people. I don't want to mess that fandom up, to be honest with you. So I'd rather not even. I'd rather believe in you as I thought you was,
and then
instead of messing it up.
Right, and then you be mean to me. That's my thing too. But you know what? With me, I'm so approachable. Anybody can walk up to me, and I'm gonna give them a hug. I'm gonna love on them because that's me.
That's love.
You know what I'm saying? I'm an image of God.
Come on now.
I'm an image of God, and you know, and it's just I'm full of love.
But you know what I think about? I just thought about this earlier today, honest to God. And I'm the type of person, like if I see a celebrity, I don't, just like you say, I won't run up to them or do anything like that because I respect your space. Your space, and I'm scared of rejection also. But it's not the rejection part. I'm respecting your space because I know how many people do that. You know what I mean? Yeah. But looking back, I've seen where I've done that and the opportunity of me meeting them again don't arise.
Shout out to Brian McKnight.
Example that. And,
right.
And I could have.
We love him.
Right. I could have went up to him.
8 days, 12 hours since you. That nigga.
I could have went up to them.
You know his song. I know you be singing it to her at nighttime.
Yeah, of course. That's my wife. Yeah.
So I could have went up to them and made an impression respectfully and had a discussion, and you never know what could have happened after that. Right. You know what I mean? So in my mind, for me personally, I'm not gonna let that opportunity ever pass again. If they say no, they say no, and I'll keep it pushing.
You're willing to deal with the rejection.
I'm willing to deal with the rejection because you never know.
Right.
Being nice or being respectful or whatever, I'm not gonna come to you and be like, oh, wow.
Right.
No, I'm gonna come to you and be like, hey, I'm such and such, you know, right. and do my spiel, and that's it.
Well, you know, you a bigger woman than me because I ain't doing it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just scared of rejection. I don't want nobody telling me, nah, you know, push me to the side.
But you make opportunities pass because of it.
Well, maybe you're right. But I'm just, you know, an in-pocket hoe.
That's crazy.
So you guys, make sure you guys go out and cop hotels.
I had to get him in here, man. My boy,
Rollo the Pimp.
Change
oh my God. Rollo the Pimp is in here, you guys.
Man, hey, Rollo, man.
My mic on.
Yeah, your mic on. She finna change the camera around a little bit. Just give her a second. She said, don't start talking yet. Just hold what you got. Okay. Rollo the Pimp just pulled up on us, man.
See that shirt.
I wanted to really bring Rollo because sitting in this very room is where we first was approaching the situation of understand. How can we get somebody? What I say? How can we?
I'm sorry.
I say, how can we get somebody that, you know, I want to get, we got the pimp, we need somebody to hold, somebody to know about the whole game.
Right.
And he said, I got the perfect person for you, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
I say, who is it, man? He said, well, I'm going to call her, man. He called you that night too, didn't he?
Yeah.
And we talked. And I had to bring this moment back together.
Yeah.
I ended up meeting her in New Jersey.
Okay.
At IC House.
Yep.
Oh, okay. That was before.
Yeah.
That was before.
No,
you
after.
No, but
that was after.
You the one turned me on to him.
Yeah, and when she
put it in the universe. You
when
manifested.
she sit down, I looked at her, didn't I? I say, nah, I talked to him. I said, you the one that I figured it out, just like that.
Yeah.
I knew that's who he was talking about, man. So I wanted to just chop it up with y'all for a minute, man. How did y'all even know each other?
I mean, you know, it's the game. You know what I'm saying? The gang gonna bring us together like that. You know what I'm saying?
That's hard, man.
I've always been a supporter. Look at, I'm his best cheerleader. I love me some PGO.
She always say that.
I love Rollo the Pimp and Mr. Silky Slim.
Wow.
Shout out my guy Silky, man.
Yeah, shout out to Mr. Silky Slim.
Man, I had, you know, when you called and we was like, we gonna get together, I knew I was gonna get Rollo in here because me and Rollo partner, he passed away. I always used to link with Rollo, so I'm like, man, we gotta run us one back. Since Martina coming to town, we gotta go and get us another one in.
Yeah.
And that's how this comes. You made my energy break here. I'm like, I gotta get him on here.
This is so good. This is historical.
Always.
Let me tell you something. Two legends sitting right here.
I already know.
You know what I'm saying?
I already know.
Rollo the Pimp, man. I mean, goodness gracious. I said I'm not no fanner, but I do be fanning out about the ism. You know what I'm saying?
About the ism only, right?
About the ism only. I fans out about the ism. Like, that's who I fan out about. You know,
Yeah.
It's crazy because you come up in the game and it's really like a family oriented thing when you look at
It
it.
is.
Like
Yeah, it is.
you can
a
tell that
congregation.
you could tell even from back when I was seeing like all of them done one and all of them. It always was a joint, venture. To be honest with you, of people that was hanging together, a family.
A lot of times you
and
see
that
the
unity,
same ones all over the country.
the unity, that unity is powerful. You know that, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and that's why they get mad too. That's why conspiracy is a thing because they don't want us to join forces, man.
Right.
Even though they do. I just put it like that.
even though
They want to control it.
Yeah.
they want to control us.
Yeah.
But we all we got. And it's
We
like,
all we got.
I just wish that everybody in our ism community stop hating on one another. Stop hating on one another. Like if you see the next gentleman of leisure doing something great, man, stand up. It should motivate you. You know what I'm saying? You should congratulate that one.
It's
because
hard.
you know what? If you being blessed, God is in the area.
Come on now.
You up next.
Come on now.
But if you over here hating on Rollo the pimp, your pimping gonna be stinking forever.
Man.
You ain't gonna never be blessed by the whole figure of the game, God.
Man.
You can't do it. That's how the universe works.
I just appreciate both of y'all and be honest with you, I just like I said, with that moment happening like it did, then me meeting her in New Jersey, then she coming back down here, and now we back together again. It's just a family oriented thing, and we talk,
Supposed to happen,
Yes.
It's supposed to
God.
happen.
I've been so happy. Your city
Yeah.
is so wonderful. I've been so happy.
You like the
Rollo.
Dallas and Virginia, all
Oh
right?
my God, I love the South. I've never been out to the country, and it's just
That
so
country,
wonderful.
hey,
out
that
here.
country hit different.
Yeah, it's different.
It's so wonderful.
It's quiet in the morning. You can just hear barely
hear the
hear you can hear
birds.
the birds chirping, but that's
And
about it.
crickets
I like it. I kind of, living here all my life, I kind of can dig the country, but I wouldn't want to live there. I can take it for a couple days,
Me
then
too.
I'll be ready to
I'm
go.
from there, so it's a lot of stuff when it come down to me knowing what you can do to have a good time. You know what I mean?
Right.
But you can't do it without a car. You got
you
to
can't
have
do
a
nothing
hard,
in
and
Texas
it got to
without
be
no
the
wheel.
flyest ride
Right.
ever. So when I come through, it's like a whole parade.
Right.
It got to come. You got to be right, and that's how you do the country.
Yeah.
You got to when you show up. It supposed to be something else. It's different.
When I
got a lot
go
of love
next,
in the country.
what'd you say?
No, I said I got a lot of love in the country.
I want to get on a horse.
You want to ride a horse?
I want to ride a horse. I want me some cowboy boots. I want a hat like
And the
Beyonce.
buckle, you got to have the
We gotta
buckle.
get to-
I want a hat
Okay.
like Beyonce. I want the boots. I want some Daisy Dukes shorts up my ass. And I want to get on a horse and I want to ride. I do. I got on a pony when I was little. That was it,
Yeah.
But I want to get on a horse. I just want
ride that- you
to.
wanna
I want
ride
to
the big
feel.
one.
Yeah. And I want to shoot a gun. I want to shoot a gun out there. I want to shoot a gun. I want to shoot some cans. I want to do all of. I want to just.
Already?
It wasn't enough time. It
Wow.
wasn't enough time. I just want to just
When
really.
you coming back?
I'm coming back after Father's Day
You gonna come back through and see us again?
because I'm gonna be in Vegas for Father's Day weekend.
I got some shit coming up too. She don't know. She probably be back for then.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I got some things working.
That's all right.
Whatever Rollo say.
Thank you for
Whatever
coming on the show,
Rollo say.
Martina. Man, how can people get a hold of you? We love you.
All platforms is Hustle Mom Martina. Go find me and go look up hotels. Download. It's on Spotify, it's on Apple Music, and it's on YouTube. Hotels, volume 1 through 16.
Man, hey man, make sure you guys like and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you check. Hey man, the next clip of Martina is coming up, man. Make sure you guys check this next clip out, man. It's been another great segment of Boss Talk 101, where the bosses talk.
And we out.